Murder in central Kentucky, his accused killer finally is going to trial.
Opening statements began in Lewis Buck Ballard's trial this afternoon. Ballard is accused of murdering 6-year-old Wesley Mullins in Paris in 2007. His trial was supposed to start last week in Bourbon County, but was moved to Woodford County after attempts to seat an impartial jury failed. Today, after 3.5 days of jury selection, that trial began. Dave Spencer is live now in Woodford County with our top story at 5:30. Dave?
Amber, the prosecution says Wesley Mullins was killed to keep him quiet. The defense says they arrested the wrong man, and they point the figure at Wesley's grandfather as the real murderer.
The Commonwealth in this case says the evidence will point to the obvious.
His skull had been fractured in at least 6 places. Wesley had been beaten to death.
Saying the beating that ultimately killed 6-year-old Wesley Mullins 2 years ago left blood on the person accused of the murder, Lewis Buck Ballard.
Something happens, blood flies, and it lands in a pattern.
Along with the blood, the prosecution says Ballard's DNA was found on the boy. They say Wesley Mullins was sodomized, and that is why he died.
He was killed to keep him quiet. Lewis Ballard killed him so he wouldn't expose the crime of sodomy that was committed against him.
Ballard's attorney says it's not that simple.
They landed on Buck, and they put their blinders on and they stopped investigating.
They say Paris police were in over their heads, mismanaging evidence and overlooking another suspect entirely, Mullins' grandfather, Bobby.
And the police let him go.
The defense argues that Mullins' grandfather waited hours before looking for Wesley and calling police.
He doesn't check on Wesley because he doesn't have to. He knows what's happened.
She says another victim in all of this is Buck Ballard.
You are here to stop another senseless tragedy from occurring.
As for the DNA evidence in this case, the defense says they will prove it's inconclusive. Live in Woodford County, Dave Spencer, WKYT 27 News First.
And that trial will resume tomorrow with the first witness